Hi everyone. This is a quick video to discuss first year writing Unbound. To discuss it, and I'll be honest, to try to encourage and exhort you to submit. So what is first year writing Unbound? Well, as our syllabus says, first year writing Unbound is an undergraduate publication. It's a publication that is designed to publish the work of undergraduates. Even more specifically, this digital anthology, it's digital, it appears online, hence the pun, Unbound, right? You get that pun, right? Pretty good. As good as a pun can be, I suppose. Um, it's a even more specifically than an undergraduate journal. It is an undergraduate journal that only publishes work done by students in Writing 121 and 122 here at Western Oregon University. And as you've seen, many of us went to First Year Writing Unbound to see examples of the writing we're doing in 122. So one thing you might have noticed is that it does publish all genres. We didn't really look at some of the other genres from 121 because this is 122, but there are other genres there. So we'll go through the details first and how to apply, and then hopefully I can give you a few reasons why you would want to do this. Yeah, we publish a new one every year. The one that you've seen actually is the first edition of of First Year Writing Unbound. But at the end of this academic year, we'll all get together. All of us as first year writing instructors will get together, review submissions, and choose a new set to be published for this academic year. So students that submit an essay to be considered for publication are also automatically entered in a contest for a monetary award distributed each May during the Academic Excellence Showcase. So 4 of the pieces published will each win $100 in awards, and you'll get a certificate for best essay. How do you submit an essay for consideration? You'll email your finished piece of your choice to Graziano L. That's Dr. Lee Graziano's email account. She is the director of first year writing here. She also runs, and with some help from others, edits and publishes this journal. You will want to put essay for writing Unbound in the subject line so she knows to prioritize that. We'll visit and look at the journal here quickly in just a minute. Perhaps the most important piece of information here is that submissions are due by Friday of finals week each term. Our finals week is pretty busy, so that means that it would be easy to simply forget to make this one last step and send your work off to Lee for consideration, and to First Year Writing Unbound editors, who are all of the instructors in First Year Writing here. It would be easy to forget to do that. Don't. I strongly encourage you, if you have any interest whatsoever, to submit your work for publication in this undergraduate research journal. Okay, why? I said I would try to motivate you. We can start with sort of a selfish motivation. $100 reward isn't that bad for, I mean, if we broke it down hourly, it would probably be like $4 an hour for all of the work that went into this piece that you wrote, but better than not being compensated. I think I'll try to motivate you with another. I'll try to motivate you otherwise with a less self-interested reason. We worked hard on these pieces, right? And for our Writing 122 class, I'm really imagining that the entering the conversation argument is going to be a finished, polished piece that may be fit for publication. and our final discourse community report. Those are kind of the two finalized pieces that we produced in this class that weren't reflective portfolios. I think those two probably are going to make the most, make the best candidates for publication. Think about, for instance, think about the discourse community report that we just finished last week. Why in the world would you want to submit your writing to more scrutiny? Why in the world would you want to have other people see your writing? Well, you worked hard on that. I know, and you know, the amount of work that went into that. This publication is an opportunity for that work to live beyond the lifetime of this, of our course. If you don't submit, best case scenario, you do really well, you get an A, you get an A in the class, and I say, this is excellent work, good job. But your work isn't really going to live beyond that context. On the other hand, you know, we've all put so much work into this discourse community report that a publication in Unbound, our first year writing journal here at WU, it's an opportunity for your writing to go beyond this class. You know, other students will read this. Other researchers will read this. Other people who are interested in how writing works will read your paper. In a way, it will reach its intended audience. All along, its intended audience are those who are interested in how writing or rhetoric literacy works. And that's not just me. That's an entire an entire group, an entire discipline, right? So I'm going to say this is a really good opportunity to get more mileage out of your work. Okay, and if that's not enough, I will also make a more, a little bit more of a self-interested, hopefully give you a little bit more self-interested motivation. One of these days, and I'm sure many of you have already done this, but maybe you'll want to apply for a scholarship, or maybe there will be an internship that you really want, or maybe, you know, there will be a somewhat academic job that you really want. You're going to sit down and write your resume. You're going to read on a resume website somewhere that you should include a awards and publications section. What are you going to put in that awards and publications section? I think that's one of the hardest resume or CV lines to fill out. Let me tell you, boy, does having a publication, even if it's in an undergraduate journal, that doesn't matter. That's what's expected of undergraduates. Boy, let me tell you, having a publication on your resume as an undergraduate really makes you stand out, really makes you look like a serious, committed student, learner, / worker, whatever. So I'll provide that motivation as well. Having a publication, and if you're one of the 4 who are chosen for an award, those are two great resume lines for your publications and award section. You can say, I won the Outstanding Essay Award in First Year Writing Unbound. And you can say, I published in First Year Writing Unbound. So hopefully that's a little bit of motivation to submit the work that you think is outstanding, that you want to live beyond this class. I will point out, right, so aside from the 4 that win the $100 and get a certificate and can thus say, hey, I won an award, there are also, we do publish more beyond. There are submissions that we say, okay, we're not going to award this one of the 4 awards, but it's so good that we're still going to publish it in First Year Writing Unbound. So hopefully that's been motivation enough, but submissions are due by Friday of finals week each term. So I really encourage you to get them in by that time. I'd be really happy to see some of these excellent pieces of work live beyond this class. And a final note, um, if you just can't do it, if you're unable to get it in by the Friday of finals because it's so difficult, I've talked Dr. Graziano, I've talked my boss into allowing just a little bit of leeway. So if this deadline flies by and over Christmas break you realize, oh, I really should have, over the holiday break you realize, oh, I really wish that I had submitted, there still might be an opportunity. So, but I do think our best course of action is to choose a work that we think has that we want to see live beyond this class, and actually give it the chance to. Okay.